hybrid studio clay class. I've taught this particular hand building class. I've taught it online entirely. I've taught it as a hybrid. I've taught it entirely on campus. I actually think the best way to do this particular class is as a hybrid because we can use your time on campus really efficiently. Rather than having you come into class and watch me demo, just sit there and watch me demo, which is useful, we can have you do that on your own time. You do that at night, you do that in the evening, you do that between classes, whatever, on the bus, whatever is comfortable for you, convenient for you. You watch the building demos, you come to class with at least a basic idea of what needs to happen, and then you spend all 2 hours of class time working on your stuff. It's hard to overstate how important it is to have me around. So I have lots of experience. I've made lots of stuff, but I've also seen lots of students work. And so having me be around that I can walk around and check on you, I can catch you, oh gosh, that's gonna fall here, here's what we can do. Or hey, you seem to be having trouble with this. Why don't we try this little tweak? And that can save you time and energy because you get some of that support and you don't have to go through the whole process of having it fall down to find that out. Additionally, your classmates are really useful. So when I sit you three at a table, you learn what you're doing, but you also get to see what they're doing. And if one of them noticed something in a video and was like, hey, you should try this, you learn from me, the video, and the student, all kind of efficiently. When you are fully online and you're working at home, you miss out on some of that. And it was one of the things that really surprised me from teaching online during the pandemic is I was still giving everybody the demos and the assignments, but students weren't able to kind of support each other as much because every time they were trying to help each other, it had to be like, I have a question, and they type that out. And then the other person says, I would like to help you on this. And it just slows the process down. In the studio, I might say something to Fred over here, and George over here overhears it, and they both end up improving that thing really efficiently. And maybe Susie was missing on that day, and so when she comes in the next day, George says to her, hey, I got this thing I can help you with. And so those kinds of things about a shared studio are really important. The other thing for us to be aware this quarter, is that we are supposed to try to keep ourselves socially distanced, at least 3 feet. And so having me do a demo during class where I say, everybody gather around, that's gonna mess with that distancing. And so by putting the demos online, you can come prepared. If you need a refresher demo, that's great. We can totally do that. And so if you come in and you say, hey, I watched the video, but I just didn't totally get this thing, it was hard to see, or I didn't, like you said this, but that didn't make any sense, then I'm available and I can do that demo in class, and we don't have to have all 16 students crowd around. We can have it just you and me, or you and me and the 2 other people who need it right then. Anyway, I also want to let you know, on the first day, if you want to, you can come to class on Monday having already watched the pinching demos and done the studio tour, so you know where stuff is. If you'd like to do that, that means you can just come in and start working. I will not take offense if you come in and start working. I will plan to do basic demos with folks because not everybody will have a chance to do that. But if you choose to do that, 2 things. 1, that keeps you out of the crowd. You don't have to come close if we, to see stuff. And 2, that allows you to use your time more efficiently. You're only in class for 2 hours. I'd rather you spend that time working than spend that time sitting and listening to me. You can do that online.